What is beauty? It is such a broad word, a word that covers many perspectives, and everyone's experience of it is different. Beauty can be as simple as walking through nature. Every step has a story behind it. Every color in nature is a story. Beauty can be experienced by bringing your passion to life through art. In painting, beauty can be in the convergence of colors that the painter uses to tell his story. For sculptors, it's in the formation of shapes, creating beauty through sculpture to tell a story in the oldest language of the 7 primary arts. We each have a unique story to tell. Our interests and passions are what form our personality, and we bring that into what we create and pass on. Art evolves. Different disciplines merge and create new ones. A majestic new modern art forms in the beauty of molten glass. To know the story behind every piece, it helps to know the artist. Welcome to American Glass, where you experience beauty blown into glass.
I'm Colin Atkins. I'm born and raised in San Diego. Been a glass artist for coming up 5 years. How I got interested in glass was I had a friend show me a pipe that he made, and I was like, "You made this? Like, for real? Like, you made this?" And then I went down to his shop and I bought like $1,600 worth of equipment. Showed up 8 hours a day, 5 days a week for free until I learned. I mainly make Klein recyclers and stuff like that. The glass community is a tight-knit community. It's a partnership. I really enjoy talking about glass with people. That's why I went to school, just because we talk about something glass. All my normal friends, I try to talk to them about glass, and it's like, they're like, "Dude, that's awesome." And like they care now, like they'll like, "Wow, dude, that's incredible work." But like if I try to have discussions with them on colors or anything really, there's a couple people I can talk to about it, but not really. The oldest glass started in Mesopotamia around like 4000 BC, and that was mostly either casting or core forming, which is a way to make a hollow vessel but without blowing. So they would wrap around something or coil pot around something, melt all that down, and then decorate it, do whatever they want, make little jars, little vases. The way it happened was the Phoenician sailors or something like that. They would take this sand from this island and melt it. The Corning Museum of Glass will tell you on their website like specific names. They would just melt like cobalt oxides, copper oxides, and stuff like that to get different colors like teals and blues. Mostly they would make the glass and then make it into like ingots, they would called. And that's just like cullet ready to, I don't know if cullet's the right word, but it's like just glass ready to remelt and ready to work. It was mainly used as a replacement for the counterpart of ceramic and metal pieces. People wanted a really pretty piece, or a fake jade beads, fake jade bangles, stuff like that. Glass has been imitating natural essence that's like was one of its first uses, was imitation of selling beads and stuff like that. So when I bought all my equipment and I fired up for the first time and touched glass to the flame, I was like, man, I messed up. Like, this is really hard. I can't do this. But like, it wasn't not I cannot, it was like, this is like, I messed up. Like, oh my God, I thought this was gonna be a lot easier. But I just spent $1,600 and I was like, I really want to know how to blow glass. So I just continued melting. By the end of the day, you learn somewhat rotational feel of like what to do, back and forth, reverse the glass if it starts twisting. By 2 weeks, I was making first quality pieces, so I was making around like $50 a week, and then that would grow exponentially every week after that because I would make more and more first quality pieces. By like 3 months in, I was making $500 a month. If you're gonna try to start blowing glass, just, there's a will, there's a way. I always would recommend finding someone that knows how to blow glass to give you some tips, because just firing up by yourself can be intimidating. But I mean, hey, if you got the stuff, get out there, start spinning, like some of the best artists are self-taught. So when I'm working, I mean, when you do this every day for like 8 to 16 hours a shift, it can get like mind-boggling. With talent comes torment, I would have to say. I spend a lot of my time in my own head, just thinking about different stuff. I mainly try to just stay happy, and stay on the grind. If you're busy, you're not like thinking too much, you're just thinking about work and little things pop into your head. You need to make it more public, you need to put it on the street corner. So when I was a little kid and I walked by SeaWorld, I saw the guy making little figurines of dolphins and stuff. I was mind blown. I got immediately interested into it. My dream is to put it publicly. I want like a restaurant bar that has a studio, not only for glass, but also have different art forms there, so it's in the same category, like have ceramics, have painting, live music, and a glass studio. And that way it's in the same thing. It's a gallery as well, there's all these pieces for sale. This is an art gallery, like restaurant. So when I go to make a piece, it's really a motivation to get on the torch, because you're not making anything unless you're standing in front of the torch, spinning your fingers. You gotta get motivated first, because it's just a lot of standing in front of the torch, building prep work. But how I get decided if I'm either gonna make a fumed piece or a colored piece, it's really just my inspiration for that day. Sometimes I'll make like the most colors I can. Clear glass is cool, sometimes as well, just to not go any colors, and just to see the refractions in the glass. A lot of soul goes into each piece. I couldn't replicate a piece to the T if I tried. I used to make production glass for a company, and I would have a lot of sendbacks just because they'd be like, it's not perfect, and I'd be like, so like there's that, but that helps you, it's just critical refining your skills to the T. And it really helped me in the beginning, production work, but I don't really try to do it anymore. This is all the production work I do now is for myself. It all has my name on it, and Yeti Dabs on Instagram.
If we view life as a work of art and we wish to create a thing of beauty, we do it in the hope that others will share our vision of beauty. Sometimes we need to be reminded that some of the simplest things in life can give a person more joy than some of life's grandest experiences. Colin's art is just such a reminder. On the next episode of American Glass, we'll meet an artist who gravitates towards pendants and other types of jewelry to realize her vision of beauty.